Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've had this one for a bit. I didn't want to rush and make a video, but I also don't really need 20 minutes to cover it. So here's a quick take that took a while to get to. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this great discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Alright, enough talk. Let's get right into it.
Now, let's hear directly from our first reviewer about their experience.
This reviewer has been using this electric scooter for some time now, mainly for casual rides and getting around large, open areas. They immediately describe it as a definite upgrade from more typical electric scooters, giving special credit to the powerful dual motor and the full suspension system for the enhanced experience. When it comes to performance, this machine is impressively quick, reaching its maximum displayed speed in about 15 seconds. Our reviewer notes that while the scooter can exceed this speed on a downhill slope, the speedometer itself won't register anything higher. The battery life, as one might expect, doesn't come close to the advertised maximum range when you're running both motors and pushing for top speed. A crucial detail they share is how performance degrades as the battery drains. Once the charge drops below half, the top speed is slightly reduced. However, when the battery is nearly empty, the speed is limited significantly, so it's important to keep an eye on the power level. The ride is described as very stable, though the suspension can take a moment to get used to for those new to such a setup. Our reviewer advises against riding one-handed, suggesting it feels a bit sketchy and isn't ideal for carrying things. A minor annoyance they point out is that the blue lights on the side cannot be turned off without taking the unit apart. Despite the practicalities, this scooter is clearly a lot of fun and built to last. The reviewer notes that even after many miles of aggressive riding, including frequent skid stops, the tires were only just beginning to show significant wear. While they acknowledge that this e-scooter is a considerable investment, they feel its price is comparable to other models with similar specifications. A final word of caution is given regarding replacement parts, which can apparently be difficult to source. Overall, our reviewer is very happy with this scooter, calling it a fun and robust machine that can handle being pushed hard by adult riders.
Alright, let's find out what our next reviewer has to share.
This reviewer considers their new electric scooter to be one of the best purchases they've made in a long time, sharing their positive experience after some initial use. Our reviewer noted that the initial setup was remarkably simple. Even for someone who dislikes assembling products, this scooter was nearly ready to go straight out of the box. They managed to get it fully assembled in just a few minutes without needing to consult any online tutorials, which was a huge plus. When it comes to performance, this client was thoroughly impressed. The scooter reaches a speed that is more than sufficient for cruising around town or for daily commutes. A key concern for our reviewer, who described themselves as a heavier individual, was whether the scooter would struggle under their weight. They were pleased to find that it handles their frame perfectly, providing a smooth ride that never feels sluggish and gets up to its top speed without any issue. The battery life also exceeded expectations. It charges relatively quickly, and a full charge provides enough power for multiple trips throughout the day before needing to be plugged in again. While it might not last all day on a single charge, it proved to be more than adequate for short commutes and running local errands. Another major advantage highlighted was its portability. The e-scooter folds down easily, making it compact enough to fit into a car trunk or be tucked away in a closet. For someone living in an apartment with limited storage, this convenient design was described as a game changer, simplifying both storage and transport. Ultimately, this client felt the scooter offered fantastic value, believing it's a reliable, fun, and practical machine that performs exceptionally well. For anyone considering a personal electric vehicle, they gave this particular model a strong recommendation, calling it a standout choice that delivers on all its promises.
Cool, let's uncover what our next reviewer has to say.
This reviewer is clearly no stranger to personal electric transport, noting that this particular electric scooter is their fourth purchase from the same manufacturer. They've accumulated quite the collection, including a couple of more robust models and another similar to the one being reviewed, indicating a good understanding of what to expect from the brand. Right out of the box, our reviewer found setting up this electric scooter to be a breeze, getting it charged and ready to go in very little time. Physically, it's described as a commendably lightweight device that folds up with ease, making it highly portable and convenient for transport in a car. The maiden voyage was quite the test, with the reviewer's husband, who stands at 66 and weighs 220 pounds, using it to keep pace during a half marathon. Despite his stature, the scooter delivered a smooth ride, capably handling various terrains from paved roads to gravel and even dirt paths. While their husband typically uses a different, larger model, this specific electric scooter was acquired with their children in mind. So far, the battery life has been performing well, though our reviewer plans to track the full mileage achieved on an initial charge to provide a more detailed update. Comparing it to a more expensive variant from the same maker, our reviewer noted that this electric scooter might not have the same immediate pickup. However, for someone less concerned with instant acceleration to top speeds like the reviewer themselves, it offers a pleasantly smooth and gradual increase in velocity. It comfortably reaches about 20 mph on flat surfaces, though as expected it slows to around 15 mph on inclines. One functional difference highlighted is the absence of a digital locking code. This client often travels with their personal transport devices, relying on them to avoid parking hassles, and typically uses physical locks for security, while the lack of an integrated digital code is an extra layer of.
That's all for today. If you like this, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments.